Mercury in that department, out-rebounding them 13-7. From a turnover perspective, Las Vegas only committed 4 turnovers, so really a picture-perfect game. And with the Aces to put up 57 through the first 20 minutes of play shows you how well they are playing. Looking at the individual scoring, the Aces have 3 double-digit scores. Jackie Young leads all scorers with 16 points. Jackie is connected on 6 of 8 from the field and 3 for 4 from distance herself. Asia Wilson, 5 for 8 for 12 points. Kelsey Plum in double figures as well with 10. She's connected on 3 of 5. Chelsea Gray, 6 points. Candace Parker with 4. Alicia Clark with 4. And Kirsten Bell came off the bench and played only 4 minutes, but hit a 3 and hit a 2 for the 5 points. So there you go, your 57 points for the Aces there. The Mercury without Brittany Griner, without Diana Taurasi, without Skylar Diggins-Smith. Diggins-Smith expecting her second child. She hasn't played at all this season, but Taurasi and Griner have missed the last couple games. So Brittany Griner's missed her last 3 games of the season now. So they're missing their top 3 scorers. So we anticipated and I don't want to say an easy Aces victory today, but that's exactly what we're getting. So credit the Aces for playing exceptionally well in the first half. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you. Again, halftime score here in Phoenix, Aces 57, Mercury 40.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, the tax lady.
It's Jeep 4x4 season. Hurry in now for great deals. Now well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $369 a month for 24 months with $3,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution. Lease through Ally Financial. Current lease must end by 7/1/24. Extra charge for miles over 20,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/5/23. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Jaguar Land Rover Las Vegas, in addition to having an excellent selection of certified pre-owned Land Rovers and Jaguars, we currently have a great selection of late model, low-mile used vehicles available for immediate delivery, many under factory warranty. Hi, this is Ray Donardi, and this means that we have vehicles for virtually every budget and lifestyle. Visit us today at 6425 Roy Horn Way or online at jlrlv.com.
If you get injured in a car accident, it's scary, it's stressful. Driving on the strip, the 215, the 95, there's more cones everywhere. Tropicana, what they're doing there, oh my God, what a construction site. I've got the DeCastroverde Law Group for you. Alex and Orlando DeCastroverde, they run a family law group dating back to their dad who was super successful. If you need someone that can help you, sit down with the DeCastroverde Law Group, 702-222-9999. 702-222-9999. Alex DeCastroverde, he's the type of guy you want fighting for you.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and frosty duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary.
Well-qualified buyers can get 2.49% APR financing on 2022 and 2023 Buick Encore GX models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $750 purchase allowance. Must be a current owner of a 2009 model year or newer non-GM vehicle or a current lessee of a 2018 model year or newer non-GM vehicle for at least 30 days prior to new vehicle sale. Length of contract limited. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 7/31/23.
It's JT, my number one go-to spirit for my cocktails is the Botanist Gin. Botanist is hands down my favorite gin, and it's the number one fastest growing brand. Step up your cocktail game with the Botanist Gin.
Hey, it's Asia Wilson, number 22 of the Las Vegas Aces. You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Radio.
And welcome back to the Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona. The Aces and the Mercury rejoin here for the second half. It's been all Aces thus far, 57-40. Las Vegas in this matinee affair, Kids Day. The WNBA does Kids Day at every arena during the summertime, opening up the arena for camps that are going on during the summer. And tons of kids here today. Good crowd on hand here in Phoenix. But they have seen the world champs come in here and take care of business. We start the second half, and the Phoenix Mercury will have the basketball. And there is a jumper right from the get-go from Brianna Turner to cut the lead to 57-42. Aces going right to left on your radio dial to begin the second half. Up by 15. The starting five on the floor of Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, Asia Wilson, and Candace Parker. Gray has it in the corner. She's going to launch a three, gets hammered, and Gray goes down hard there in front of the Aces bench. Chelsea still down. Released the shot, and what a body check was thrown into her. By Brianna Turner. And Grace still down, but now she comes up, and she's tough as they come, as we know. So the foul is on Michaela Onyewende. She tried to contest the shot. So Gray hit the shot from the corner. It goes down, and Chelsea Gray now with a three-point play opportunity, and she converts. Just a weird scene there. Just Onyewende just threw her body into Chelsea, and Gray nailed the shot. Fantastic concentration by Chelsea. Be able to take the contact and the punishment there and then go and nail down the free throw. Coming the other way now, Onyewende is on a drive, and Plum is going to get called for a blocking foul there. So each team with the team foul here within the first minute of the second half. So Cunningham will inbound in front of the Mercury bench. Inbound to Mariah Jefferson. She has it at the top of the key. Back over to Sutton. Sutton now has it at the top. Gives it to Cunningham. Cunningham throws the ball, batted away by Gray. Shot clock down to 1. They're not going to get it off. And another shot clock violation. Tremendous defense by the Las Vegas Aces. That is the third of the day that we've seen. And when we say the Aces have played a picture-perfect game here, from scoring, from rebounding, from taking care of the basketball, and defense. And the only reason that the Mercury had 40 points is because they did a couple threes, there before halftime. There's Asia Wilson. She has on the right wing trying to get it to Parker down low. Ball batted away by Cunningham. So the Aces will retain possession, have it underneath their own hoop. So Gray will trigger the inbounds pass. Aces in a wide set here. Plum sets a pick for Asia. Then Plum gets the ball at the top of the key. And then here's another quick whistle on the pass. So Mariah Jefferson holding Kelsey Plum there. She went to get the inbounds pass. So another team foul. That's 2 on the Mercury here in a minute and 15 seconds. Parker will inbound in front of the Aces bench now, in front of their hoop. Gray has the top of the key, swings it to Wilson. Wilson now looks inside for Parker. Parker can't control it, throws it away. Here come the Mercury in transition. Cunningham has it. She's going to stop. She's going to fire from 3. Air ball, no good. Ball is loose on the ground. Onyewende comes up with it. Gives it inside to Turner. She dishes it off, score the bucket. So again, good hustle there by the Mercury. And we've seen, if there is one knock on the Aces today, not doing a great job of screening out here on the defensive glass and letting the Mercury come up with some offensive rebounds. That was the 5th offensive rebound the Mercury have got today. Gray now has it. Lobs inside to Parker. She's got a mismatch on Cunningham. Too easy right there for Candace Parker. Nice seal by Parker in the right low block. And the Aces back up 18. 62-44. 8 minutes to play here in the third. Turner throws the ball away, and it'll be Aces basketball. So a little miscommunication from Shug Sutton and Brianna Turner there. And for the Mercury, that is their 4th turnover of the day. Gray has it inside, kicks it to Wilson, and Wilson throws it away. So now we got a turnover fest all of a sudden. Things a little bit sloppy now. All right, Phoenix will bring it up. Sutton walks the ball up the court. Gray gives her a little room to operate. Nearly throws it away. Jackie nearly picks it off. Instead, the ball is loose on the ground, and Plum ties up Sutton. So we'll have a jump ball between KP and Shug Sutton. So Sutton at 5'8". Same height as KP. So we'll see if KP can get the hops here. KP now talking to an official. And Gray gets her position. And the officials lock in. Here is the jump ball. And KP wins the tap. Gives it to Gray. Long outlet pass to Jackie. Ball's tipped away by Cunningham. So Ace is trying to force a little bit of the action here. Gray now has it, top of the key. Gives it over to Jackie. Jackie with the left-hand dribble. Young stops the dribble, gives it to Wilson. Wilson at the elbow, inside to Jackie. Jackie up, under, front rim, no good. Candace comes down with a nice, strong rebound. Candace tries to go back up with it, now dribbles out. Ball is tipped away by Turner, so Aces will keep it underneath their own hoop. 10 on the shot clock. 7:15 to play third quarter. Aces up 62-44. Glad you could join us here today. This Wednesday afternoon affair, Kids Day here in Phoenix. The world champion Las Vegas Aces trying to improve to 11-1. Ball is inbounded to Plum, dribbles it off her foot. So Aces getting a little bit sloppy. All right, Sutton will walk it up the court now. Crosses the timeline. Again, totally different lineup here without a Brittany Griner and Diana Taurasi and Skylar Diggins-Smith. And offense tough to come by for the Mercury. Wende misses everything. And Wilson comes down with it to Gray, to Young, and there's another foul. So Jackie has it at the top of the key, and that will be the third team foul on the Phoenix Mercury. Cunningham just trying to hip check Jackie. I mean, Jackie, very physical. And defenders trying to stop her from penetrating down the lane. Gray inbounds to Plum. Plum's got a lane. Down the left flank. Plum kisses it off the glass with the left hand for the bucket. 64-44. Aces up by 20, their largest lead of the day. Turner has it at the top of the key. Cunningham has it in the right wing. Now Mariah Jefferson penetrates. Nice reverse layup by Mariah Jefferson over Jackie Young. Good speed there by Mo. And here comes Jackie Young in transition to Chelsea Gray for a long three, rimmed out, no good. Asia comes down with an offensive rebound. Asia maneuvers with the left hand off the glass. Does not go in, but draws contact. Wilson to the free throw line. And that will result in 2 free throws for the MVP. And I always got to say, when I say MVP, I always have to follow that up with Defensive Player of the Year as well, too, from last year. Because Asia is just as proud of that, maybe, according to her, more proud of being the Defensive Player of the Year last year over the most valuable player. Asia's free throw is good. She rattles that one home. Asia now 3 for 5 at the charity stripe today. Asia with one more coming. Going for her 14th point of the afternoon, and she nails it. 66-46, Las Vegas. Sutton brings it up across the timeline, gives it to Turner at the top of the key. Turner looking for help, gives it to Cunningham. Good defense by the Aces. They're good man-to-man help defense, except Plum fell asleep a little bit, and Cunningham went right by her. So everything was looking good there, but then fake left, go right, score the bucket. Here comes Jackie down the lane. And then Asia's open for 14. Rims out, no good. Jackie tips it back, and that will be a foul on Phoenix, and that will result in free throws. Aces will now shoot free throws the rest of this quarter, and there's 5:46 remaining as Phoenix is now in the penalty. So bonus time for the Aces. Aces have only committed one team foul. So Jackie Young, the leading scorer on the team this year. That sounds a little different, but if you remember last year, Jackie was at the same point of the season after about 10, 12 games. She was the leading scorer for the Aces as well, too, averaging about 20 per game. That's exactly where she's at now, actually 21. And Jackie misses the first free throw. Young leads all scorers here today with 17 as she connects on the second. 67-48. Las Vegas. Turner has it at the top of the key for the Mercury. Gives it back to Sutton. Sutton tries a three, and she drains it. Right wing, 22-footer. Let's shug Sutton. 67-51. Young has it now. Gives up her dribble. Gives it to Plum on the right corner. Plum's going to roll down the lane. High off the glass and good. KP. Nice job by KP on the right side. 3 dribbles. Reverse layup with the left hand. Aces back up by 18. Sissoko now in the game for Phoenix. She passes off to Sutton, and Sutton kisses it off the glass. Good. Nice little backdoor cut. Got behind Parker. Jackie now gets a long pass. She's going to line up a 3, and Jackie Young nails another triple. JY has now connected on 4 of 5 from beyond the 3-point arc. She has 20 on the game, and that's going to result in a timeout by Vanessa Nygaard and the Phoenix Mercury. Timeout on the floor, 72-53. Aces rolling here in Phoenix with 4:48 to play.
So you're ready to propose.
Yes, I am.
You got her parents' approval. You told her friends. And you got the ring.
Well.
Luckily, there's GageDiamonds.com with engagement rings in every style for every budget with certified natural diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, and moissanite.
But I'd rather not drain my savings.
Gage lets you buy the ring today and pay over time with no credit-needed financing.
Brilliant.
GageDiamonds.com. We're engagements. Middle name.
Exclusions apply. The value of time. GetRefunds.com does too. That's why they've made it easy, no matter how busy you are, to apply for the Employee Retention Credit, or ERC. Go to GetRefunds.com to get started, and in less than 8 minutes, see if your business qualifies for ERC assistance. Your business may be eligible for a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee kept on payroll during COVID-19. GetRefunds.com has already helped clients claim over $3 billion in payroll tax refunds through the ERC. And they may be able to help your business too. And there's no upfront charges. They don't get paid until your business gets its refund. Many businesses believe they won't qualify based off incomplete or outdated information. So don't let this opportunity pass you by, because this payroll tax refund is only available for a limited time. Go to GetRefunds.com. That's GetRefunds.com. Check it out. GetRefunds.com.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, the tax lady. Do you or your business owe money to the IRS? If you do, I can really help. With new tax laws and special IRS relief programs that can save you thousands of dollars. Get protection from bank levies, wage garnishments, and liens. Go to RonnieTheTaxLady.com or call now and speak with the tax professional for free. 800-376-9998. That's 800-376-9998, or go to RonnieTheTaxLady.com.
This is JT for Grimaldi's Pizzeria, coal-fired brick oven pizza, a must-have for anyone craving great pizza. Locations at Boca Park, the Palazzo, South Rainbow, and Green Valley. Learn more at Grimaldi'sPizzeria.com. This is JT for Modelo, an official survey.
Hear that? That's the sound of the 2023 Chevy Silverado and its Turbo Max engine, delivering impressive power with no compromised durability. Whether you're helping friends move or just moving some friends, this is the sound of a family with plenty of rear seat room to enjoy the ride. And this is the sound of you heading to your local Chevy dealer today. Find your Silverado and find new roads. Chevrolet. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
The action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here in the Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona, the Aces rolling thus far, 72-53, 4:48 to play in the third period. Aces still with their starting 5 on the floor here in the third, midway through. Plum, Gray, Wilson, Parker, and Young in Phoenix with their starters. But, of course, minus Brittany Griner, Dinah Taurasi out today. Of course, Skylar Diggins-Smith missing every game so far this year, expecting her second child. And there's a roll down the lane by Shug Sutton after the timeout. So Aces not playing great D on that possession there. The lead cut to 17. Young now has it. Over on the wing, Jackets hit 4 to 5 from 3. Could it be 5 for 6? She attempts another one, no good. Parker with a rebound. Out to Plum. Swings it back to Gray at the top of the key. Gray goes inside to Parker. Dish off to Asia. Beautiful ball movement by the Aces. You go Gray, Wilson, Parker. Boom. There you have it, 74-55. 4:05 to play, third quarter. Sutton now has it to Cunningham at the top of the key. Onyewende goes down the lane, loses the ball. That'll be a turnover for the Mercury. Subs coming in for the Aces now and for the Mercury. Clark and Stokes check in. And Gray and Parker leave. So Plum now walks the ball up the court. Gives it to Jackie. Back to Plum. Plum casting a three. Plum's got the three. Another triple for the Aces. On fire today. That is the 10th three-pointer for Las Vegas. 10 for 19, and the lead is up to 22, the largest of the day. 77-55. Gustafson has it at the top of the key. And Cunningham just dropped the ball. I don't know what she was trying to do. Maybe pass, but no one was there. Plum comes up with it. Here come the Aces in transition. Young to Wilson, rolling down the lane. Foul. Gustafson fouls Asia. And Phoenix really having a rough time of it, not only today, but this entire season. Even the games that Griner and Taurasi have played. This team has only won 2 out of its 10 games. They're 1-3 on their home floor, 1-5 on the road. They come in here with a 3-game losing streak. They've lost 6 of their last 7, and definitely that will be 7 of their last 8, and 4 in a row, and they will go to 2-9 after today. Wilson misses the first free throw. Second free throw is good, so Asia splits a pair, and now Asia Wilson up to 16 points. Aces up by 23, 78-55. Mariah Jefferson has it on the right wing. Gives it over to Gustafson. Gustafson now hand off to Cunningham. Cunningham swings it over to the left wing. There is a long jump by Turner. No good. Gustafson comes down with a board and score it. So another offensive rebound. That's one bright spot. One negative spot for the Aces, giving up the offensive boards, and they're playing defense down here. There's Wilson now. Gets a pass from Jackie. Asia, 15-footer, goes about 14.5. Grazes the front rim. And here comes Mariah Jefferson for Phoenix. Jefferson now has it on the right wing. To the top. And there is a whistle as the ball went down low to Gustafson. And that'll be the second team foul on the Aces. And that foul will be on Wilson. That'll be her third. So now Cunningham will inbound to the top of the key to Sissoko. She fires it inside to Cunningham, can't get a shot off, and then there is another foul, and they're going to get Wilson again. So there's a shot fake by Cunningham, took a dribble by Jackie down low, and then Asia got her on the arm there, so is a non-shooting foul, but Wilson has 4 fouls. Cunningham will inbounds. Becky's going to leave Asia in the game, and there's a turnover. KP gets in the passing lane, coast to coast, border to border, off the glass, and good for KP. And the Aces now back up by 23, 80-57. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the third. Jefferson looks inside, throws it into traffic. 3 Aces players there. Intended for Cunningham. Clark knocks it out of bounds. So Phoenix will retain possession. So Sissoko goes out. And Onyewende is now back in. Cunningham to Mariah Jefferson. She's open for 3. Nails it. That's a second 3 for Mariah Jefferson, the former Las Vegas Ace. 80-60. Young has it on the left wing. Gives it over to Plum at the top of the key. KP operating. KP down the lane. KP floater. No good. Gustafson comes down with the board. Outlet pass to Jefferson. Phoenix trying to run here. Jefferson going to stop. Fire from 17. Front rim no good. Wilson corrals a rebound. Outlet pass to Alicia Clark. Clark comes across the timeline. Fires a pass to Jackie. Jackie steps into another 3. Boom! Shaka laka laka boom! Jackie Young putting on a show here in Phoenix today. 8 for 12 from the field. 5 for 7 from 3. And Jackie Young is 23. 83-60. On fire. If you follow the career of Jackie Young, it is surprising because each and every year she is getting better and better overall. But the shooting, that flat jumper that she had for the first 4 seasons, it was downright ugly, and she knew it. But credit Tyler Marsh for working with her, and Jackie credits Tyler, assistant coach of the Aces, and Jackie Young is a threat. We talked about this beginning of the season, before the season even started, that Jackie Young has MVP on her mind. Even though you've got Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Candace Parker, Jackie Young is playing some of the best basketball of anyone. Here comes Gray, jumper, good, and one for Chelsea Gray. Gray just rocking the baby to sleep there. Got Jefferson in the air, 18-footer, good as gold for Gray, goes to the line for the three-point play opportunity. So the Aces in total control with a chance to go up by 26 now. .43 to go. Chelsea for the three-point play opportunity. The 2 dribbles, the set, the release, rims out. Aces up 25. And that has been the average margin of victory that the Aces have beaten the Phoenix Mercury in all of the meetings last year, where the Aces went 5-0. And then the 2 playoff games, the Aces blew them out last year on their way to the championship. Onyewende puts up a jumper from 10 feet. That rims out no good. And Alicia Clark comes down with a board for Vegas to Candace. Parker has it, putting on the show. Behind the back dribble. Dribbling down low. Now she's going to dribble it outside. Couldn't find a lane inside. Gives it back to Gray. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Gray gets a pick from Stokes. 2 seconds ago. No look pass inside. Hello, baby, to Candace Parker. Gray to Parker, count the bucket, and we talked about the Aces scoring well at the end of quarters. Put that one in the books, because the Aces have now built a 27-point lead, their largest of the game, and the Aces are 10 minutes away from another victory. 87-60 at the end of 3 here in Phoenix. You're listening to the Aces Radio Network.
Hello, attorney Xenophon Peters and Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and frosty duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary.
Hear that? That's the sound of the 2023 Chevy Silverado and its Turbo Max engine, delivering impressive power with no compromised durability. Whether you're helping friends move or just moving some friends, this is the sound of a family with plenty of rear seat room to enjoy the ride. And this is the sound of you heading to your local Chevy dealer today. Find your Silverado and find new roads. Chevrolet. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
Attorney Matt Hoffman with Battleborn Injury Lawyers. We all love driving, but drunk drivers, distracted drivers, tourists, or just plain bad drivers can quickly turn a nice drive into a nightmare. At Battleborn, we understand how much you love driving, and we're here to help when things go wrong. Whether you've been in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, our experienced attorneys will help get the compensation you deserve. Because at Battleborn, your battle is our fight. If you've been injured, call Battleborn Injury Lawyers at 766-1400. That's 766-1400, anywhere in Nevada.
JT for Modelo, an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders. Modelo Especial is brewed with time, effort, and determination to create the model Mexican lager. Everyone knows that hard work deserves a fitting reward, a Pilsner-style lager with a crisp, clean taste. It's JT, thrilled to be partnered with Resorts World Las Vegas on the Strip. You need to check out Red Tail at Resorts World. It's a social, interactive gaming lounge with sports betting on site, live entertainment, and dueling pianos, karaoke rooms, and expansive TVs to watch the game or a UFC fight. Enjoy the drama before the party. Red Tail is the spot to pregame before Zook nightclub and get expedited entry into the club. Check out Red Tail at Resorts World Las Vegas.
By Finley Volkswagen Henderson on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
The Aces in full rout mode here, 87-60. They start the fourth quarter with the basketball. And like we said, the rout is on. The Aces shooting an amazing 63% from the floor, and they've connected on 55% from three-point land, 11 for 20. So Phoenix with the basketball here to start the fourth period. Aces with a quick little turnover there. So Cunningham brings it up for Phoenix to Turner. Aces right now on the floor have Alicia Clark. Kirsten Bell checks in at the quarter break. Parker still on the floor along with Gray, and also in the game, Kayla George for the first time. Parker comes down with the rebound after the missed shot. Gives it to George at the top of the key. Dribble handoff to Bell. Bell has it now at the top. Couple dribbles to Parker. Parker's open for three. Candace lets one fly. Front rim, no good. Onyenwende comes down with a rebound for Phoenix. Cross-court pass over to Shug Sutton. Sutton gets by Bell to the glass. Rims out, no good. Tipped in the air. Clark comes down with the rebound for Las Vegas. Clark will bring it up herself. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. All Aces, all day. 87-60. Gray now has it. Running the point. Gives up her dribble. Cross-court pass over to Parker. Back to Gray at the top. Shot clock down to 5. What's Chelsea going to do? Chelsea loses the ball. That's what happened. And the shot clock expires. So a little sloppy possession there for the Aces. So it will be Phoenix basketball. So Kayla George is going to get some meaningful minutes here early in the fourth quarter with the outcome already decided. See if Sydney Colson will get some time as well, too. I know that Becky Hamlin would like to get Kayla George some more time coming over from Australia. Still getting acclimated to the system. And Kirsten Bell obviously will get a lot of minutes here, and she's been, as we mentioned before, getting increased minutes with the Aces. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Parker, and Phoenix will inbound again. So here we go. Sutton has it at the top of the key. Mercury with the ball down 27, 8:20 to play in the game. Sutton throws the ball, tries to get it inside to Cunningham, and that one is thrown in the first row. So another turnover for Phoenix. And again, just missing Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, Skylar Diggins-Smith. Offensively, this team just a mess. So Gray has it at the top of the key. Uses a pick by George. Chelsea still with it. Kicks it back to Kayla. Kayla thinks about a three. Gives up the dribble to Clark. Clark lobs it inside to George. Lays it in off the glass and good. Nice little give and go there. Aces up 29. 89-60. Turner has it. Top of the key. Dribble handoff to Evina Westbrook. Westbrook goes inside to Turner. And they just duplicate what the Aces just did on the other end. Nice little high-low action there. Parker has it. Comes down for the Aces on the right wing. Parker draws a double team. Throws it cross-court pass to George. Swings it back over to Bell. However, it's a turnover for the Aces. Kayla George had her right foot on the sideline. So the Aces were clean with only 4 turnovers in the first half. A little bit sloppy in the third and continuing on here in the second. So when Becky Hammond is going to the bench, I'm going to be careful here because like we talked about with Becky in the pregame, you want to continue to put the pedal to the metal and not let teams back in it, even though this game is decided. But for those that may have a little action on the game, you might be a little concerned since the Aces came in as a 20-point favorite. 89-62 right now. So it doesn't seem like you got the Aces today. Seems like you're pretty safe. 7 minutes to play in the game. Parker has it top of the key to Gray. Gray, no-look pass inside. Kayla George off the glass and good. Nicely done by Gray. Another dime for her. And then Kayla George getting the scoring column with 2 quick buckets, 2 for 2. So that's a very positive sign. Because you're going to need Kayla George at some point in time during this season, whether it's the regular season or the postseason, especially if you get any injuries to any of your frontline players up front. And there is a bucket by Sophie Cunningham and a foul by Kayla George. So an and one opportunity there. So Kia Stokes and Kelsey Plum are going to check in. Parker and Gray will leave. And that'll probably be it for those two. So on the floor now for the Aces, you have Plum and Bell at the guard positions. And then you have Stokes, George, and Clark. So the three-point play made by Cunningham. It's 91-65. Aces with a commanding lead and the basketball. Clark now has it in the left wing, gives it to Plum at the top. Plum running the point now. Plum with the scissors dribble. Gets another pick from George. Plum looking inside, lobs to George. Could George be 3 for 3? Yes, she is. Another nice little finger roll from Kayla George, and it's 93-65. Crowd still hanging around here today. Kids Day, even though it's a blowout, and seeing their team getting beat by the world champions, but they're hanging. There's a nice little give and go inside. And bucket there by Sutton. Aces now have it with Clark at the top of the key. Gives it to Bell. Bell would love to launch one here. Instead, it's going to be Kayla George launching. She misses everything from about 20 feet out. Offensive rebound, Bell. However, with the dribble, after she got the rebound, she stepped on the baseline. So turnover for the Aces. We have a timeout on the floor. 5:45 remaining in the game. It's all Aces as they lead the Mercury 93-67.
Running a business gets...
Bankruptcy, get your bankruptcy here. You, ma'am, you look like you've got a ton of debt. Well, step on up. I've got your bankruptcy for you right here.
Leave me alone. I don't want to file bankruptcy.
But you've got debt, right? Practically everyone in Las Vegas has $10,000 or more in credit card debt. That means you should file bankruptcy. It's the only thing I sell here, so it must be your only option.
No, it's not. I already went to Panda.
You what? Why did you?
I went to Panda. They told me about all my options. We talked about bankruptcy, but for me, that wasn't the best option. In fact, here's the Panda now.
Not Panda.
Thanks, Panda.
If you've got debt, make sure you call a full-service debt relief law firm, not an attorney that only sells bankruptcy.
Call Panda. We'll sit down with you and discuss your options for getting out of debt, including bankruptcy and debt settlement. Then we'll work to pick the best plan for you.
Call Panda Law, 702-818-3888. It's not about the injury.
If you've been in an accident due to someone else's negligence, remember, it's not about the injury, it's about the recovery. Hi, this is Paul Patta from Paul Patta Law. At Paul Patta Law, we handle all types of cases, whether you've been injured in a car accident, a motorcycle accident, or an accident on a commercial premises. You can find us on Facebook or at paulpattalaw.com. Remember, it's not about the injury, it's about the recovery.
All personal injury attorneys are not the same. Sure, we all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results after you've been hurt in a car wreck, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Multi-state offices. Randy Westbrook, managing attorney.
Save big on new and certified pre-owned vehicles right now at Finley Acura in the Valley Auto Mall. Lease the head-turning 2023 Acura Integra for only $399 per month. The Integra delivers an unforgettable driving experience with its 200-horsepower VTEC turbo engine and sporty paddle shifters. Get into your 2023 Integra today at Finley Acura in the Valley Auto Mall or online at finleyacura.com.
Lease for 36 months, $29.99 due at signing. OAC through Acura Financial Services. Excludes tax, title, license, and document fees. See store for details. Expires 7/5/23.
Head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
We're back here inside the Footprint Center in Phoenix, and the Aces rolling to victory. Asia Wilson back on the floor, so she's going to get some more time here, even though the game is well in hand here. And every time you have a situation like this, you kind of be concerned a little bit about injuries, you know, with your frontline players, especially your MVP. So Cunningham has it and has the shot blocked by Alicia Clark. Alicia can't believe it. Called a foul on her. So Cunningham will go to the free throw line. 93-67, 5:31 to play here in the game. Aces have led from the start, jumped out to a 32-19 lead at the end of one, and up that lead at halftime as they outscored the Mercury 25-21. Aces had a 57-40 lead at halftime and have cruised ever since. Added 10 more points to it at the end of three, and teams basically playing even here so far in the fourth, midway through the final period. Cunningham hits the free throws. It's 93-69. Plum has it. Right-hand dribble. Back to the basket. Now rolls over to the right wing. Plum looks inside for Wilson, and there's a foul as Gustafson battling on Asia. They've been going at it all day, and they usually do. Gus is a very physical player in their fifth year from Iowa. So Wilson will inbound. Far side free throw line extended. In front of the Aces basket. And inbound to Plum. Plum has it now. Plum looking down low. Plum's going to take it upon herself, and she gets the ball ripped away from her. But that is a foul, so that will be only the second team foul for the Mercury, so no free throws there. 9 on the shot clock. And actually, that will be free throws. They're going to say that Plum was actually in the act of shooting, which she clearly wasn't. But, hey, KP will take the free throws, the 90% free throw shooter. So she goes to the line, sets, releases, and hits it. Aces are going to bust 100 today. Well beyond that. Plum's second free throw will make it 95 on the board for the Aces. 95-69. And we approach the 5-minute mark left in the game. Oyewende has it, gives it back over to Sutton. Sutton works on Plum. Back to Oyewende. She goes inside, dishes it off nicely to Cunningham, but she misses the layup. And their loose ball is batted around. Bell, Wilson can't corral it, but then it lands up in the hands of Avina Westbrook, and she kisses it off the glass and is fouled. So it's going to be a foul on Kayla George. Actually, they're going to give that one to Bell, I believe. Yeah, they're going to give that to Bell. That makes sense. So Bell fouled her. So 3-point play opportunity for Avina Westbrook in her second year from UConn. UConn well represented, of course, Diana Taurasi, even though she's not playing today. Mariah Jefferson at UConn. And, of course, Kia Stokes from the Aces. Free throw good, 95-72. KP now has it on the left wing. KP trying to operate. Still with the dribble alive. Give it to Kayla George. 15-footer. Rush that shot. Got the front rim. Rolls off into the hands of Gustafson for Phoenix. Back to the top of the key. Looking inside. It's Oyewende. Tries to spin Asia around. Asia rejection and comes down with the board. To Plum. Fires a pass to Alicia Clark. Thinks about a three. Gives it to Asia. Asia gets knocked over before the ball even arrives by Oyewende. And so Wilson gets shoved in the back. So I don't want to jinx anything yet, but we have not had one call go to the monitors here for the officials to look at flagrant foul versus common foul, timing issues. Let's keep that up here so we can get on the plane and get back to Vegas. Plum now has it. Top of the key, gives it over to George. George gives it inside to Wilson. Wilson battles inside. Gets the ball knocked away. Asia bodies up. Strong move to the hoop. Asia Wilson count that bucket. And Asia was just more determined. She's on the floor here in the final 3.5 minutes. And she'll probably come to the bench now. But Asia Wilson making a statement here. 19 points, 12 rebounds. Shot goes up, no good. Here comes Kirsten Bell with it. Bell to Asia. At the top, Asia would probably like a little more. Asia puts her head down, rolls to the hoop, draws contact, and Asia will get to the free throw line before she gets subbed out here. So fifth foul on Gustafson there. So Wilson to the free throw line. Asia trying to get over 20 points today. She's got 19 right now. 5 for 8 from the free throw line. 5 for 9. She misses again. 4 missed free throws for Asia today. Sydney Colson checks in, and Kelsey Plum is done for the day. Wilson concentrates and gets the free throw. She's got 20. And she'll come out for the next dead ball as Kia Stokes will wait to check in for her. Sutton brings it across to Gustafson. Oyewende gets it at the top. Back over to Sutton. Sutton stops, fires, front rim no good. Off the mark. Oh, Bell came down with a rebound and got it taken away by Gustafson. And Bell fouls Gustafson as she went right back up. Gustafson goes down hard. And Bell just a little bit sloppy there. And that's the one thing about Kirsten Bell. She plays hard. She's kind of a spark plug, but not the best defender, and gets a little careless at times. But these are the games where she can get in and get these minutes and hopefully work those kinks out. Gustafson to the free throw line for the free throw. So Asia Wilson exits with 20 points and 12 rebounds today. Another impressive performance. Gustafson back to the free throw line, and she hits that. 98-74. And Sydney Colson. So all the aces in action here today. To Bell, streaking down the lane, misses a layup. Nice pass by Colson. Nice drive by Bell. Too strong. Here comes Phoenix in transition. Ball is batted out of bounds. Mercury will retain possession. 3 minutes to play. Aces up 98-74. Sutton looking to inbound the ball. Finally does to Westbrook. Westbrook has it at the top of the key. Left-hand dribble. She's going to stop fire from 16. That one's off the mark. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touch by the Mercury. And it'll be Aces basketball. But we're going to have a timeout here on the floor first. 2:54 remaining. And this one's all but over except the final score. It's 98-74 right now. Aces in command.
Business. Get
This is JT the Brick from Michael E. Minden, my personal diamond jeweler. You know, I've been talking about Michael for years. He's my friend for over a decade, and he should also be yours. Because if you're looking to pick up a diamond or any piece of jewelry in this town, you want to go to someone that you trust, someone that you believe in, someone that you could sit down with their staff and take your time, not be pressured, and look at the entire selection at his store. Store's easy to find. Fashion Show Mall. Just go up to the second floor, right next to Macy's, and Michael will probably be there, or tell him JT sent you, and have an experience that you'll never forget. Michael E. Minden is your diamond jeweler because he has a trusted reputation here in Las Vegas. Go check him out.
Michael E. Minden Diamond Jewelers, celebrate the moment.
A lot of people won't call an attorney to help them get out of debt because they're afraid they'll get pushed into a bankruptcy. Not a Panda law firm.
We're a full-service debt relief law firm, and that means we review all your options with you.
During your free consultation, Panda attorneys will talk to you about bankruptcy, debt consolidation, and debt settlement. Then we'll work to figure out the best option for you.
When you need help with your personal or business debt,
Call Panda Law, 702-818-3888.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and frosty duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary.
Here's the first customer that bought a car.
The Avondross, that's the first day.
First one up.
No furniture in the building. Over the last 25 years, Finley Toyota has led the city in new and used car sales. We've had the most victories, the most sponsorships, and we believe the happiest customers. We've made the best memories and lasting friendships from the bottom of our hearts.
We love you, Las Vegas.
It's our 25th anniversary. Come in and see what makes Finley Toyota so special.
You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
And we're back here at the Footprint Center in Phoenix. And the Aces roll into an easy victory here today at 2:54 remaining in the game, 98-74. So on the floor for the Aces right now, you've got Kayla George at the top of the key. Bounce pass inside to Alicia Clark. Alicia tries a little left-handed hook, swatted away by Turner. And here comes Phoenix in transition. And down the lane is a bucket by Shug Sutton. Might be some interested people in this final score, though the Aces are clearly going to win this game. The margin is 22 right now. Kirsten Bell goes down the lane. She misses another easy one, the second one that Kirsten's missed. We approach the 2-minute mark. Here comes Phoenix in transition. Long jumper by Westbrook, no good. And Colson comes down with a rebound for the Aces. Sydney now has it at the top of the key. Fires to Bell. Back to Colson. Colson looking inside for Stokes. Instead, backs it up. 10 of the shot clock. Colson now has it in the left wing, looking for Stokes. Instead, George at the top of the key. Shot clock down to 4. George is going to have to let it fly, and she does. Front rim no good. Ball is loose, and the Mercury come down with a rebound. Sutton has it at the top of the key. Handoff to Westbrook. Westbrook now has it on the left wing, closely guarded by George. Back to the top. Both teams fighting the shot clock now. It's down to 4. Sutton shakes, bakes, draws contact from Colson, and gets fouled. So 2 free throws for Avina Westbrook. So 2 shots for Avina Westbrook. First one on the way, and that was good. Aces will be back home on Saturday, so quick road trip, quick game. I know everyone likes that. And a quick trip to Phoenix, and a quick trip with a victory. Second free throw is good. It's 98-78 with a minute to play. Kirsten Bell, long distance 3, misses everything. Ball is tracked down in the corner by Turner. Sutton now has it at the top of the key. No look pass inside to Gustafson. She gets tripped. So Ace is a little bit sloppy here at the end. And again, the bench mob is on the floor. 98-78 with 56 seconds to go. Gustafson at the free throw line. First free throw up and good. Second free throw on the way. That one missed, and George comes down with it. So Colson dribbling it out here. Aces will probably take another shot here as George passes inside to Alicia Clark. Clark misses, a little too strong off the glass. She was a little disappointed she missed that easy one. Aces have missed some easy ones here in the final 2 minutes. And there's an offensive foul as Gustafson tried to set a pick for Sutton. Roll into the hoop. So 29 seconds to go. And the Aces will probably just dribble this thing out. Not sure if they'll take a shot or not. We'll see. But again, and I can't believe Vanessa Nygaard is going to call a timeout. And she's calling a timeout with 29 seconds to go with the Aces up 98-79. We will keep it here. And I guess just kind of give you really maybe an early post-game show. So we will not have an Aces player today because sometimes when we do these road games, they don't have us on the floor. We're just up a little bit. And they put the radio crews up here. This is what they do in this arena. The Phoenix Suns have their radio crew up here as well. got a good view, but it's not way up here, but it's just not floor access. So we're not going to ask one of the players to come and join us for a post-game interview to roll through the crowd here. So occasionally, like I said, when we have these type of vantage points, our broadcast points here, we'll not have a player with us after the game. So I guess what Vanessa Nygaard was doing here, didn't I just say just about 10 minutes ago that we went the entire game without having a video review? And this is a video review of what I have no idea in a game that is clearly done for the most part. It's 98-79. There's 29 seconds to go, and the officials are hovering around the monitor. And I think they're trying to see maybe if that was a flagrant foul as Gustafson went down. It's about the only thing I could think of here. More likely than not, we'll probably have the officials say it was a common foul. But anyway, it's just delaying the inevitable and getting on with the game. All right, the officials now moving away. Explanation delivered to both coaches, Becky Hammond and Vanessa Nygaard. Vanessa Nygaard having a rough year. And the challenge by Vanessa Nygaard unsuccessful. So we'll close out the final 29 seconds here with the Aces having the basketball. Vanessa Nygaard, as you mentioned, Bill Lambier's assistant with the Aces, got the head coaching job with the Mercury. And Vanessa's a very good coach. There's no question about that. It was a great player in the league, great player in college, great player in the WNBA overseas. But without Brittany Griner, Dinah Taurasi, Skylar Diggins-Smith, it's tough. So Sydney Colson brings the ball across half court, and there's a reach-in foul from Shug Sutton. And that'll result in free throws. And there are a lot of people happy. Probably that the Aces, if the wager on the Aces today, with the line being 20, that Sydney Colson's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw, rims out. So the Aces not really good at the free throw line today. Colson's second free throw is good. The Aces now lead by 20. Those line makers know what they're doing, don't they? Sutton brings it up. Game clock and shot clock synced up with 15. We'll see if Phoenix is going to just dribble it out or they're going to take a shot. And Sutton is still dribbling. And now they're going to run an action with 5 seconds to go. Sutton's going to stop, fire, rims out, no good. Stokes with a rebound. And that would be a push. 99-79. But the Aces come away with a huge victory here today. The Aces get the W. They get the victory, and they improved to 11-1, 6-1 on the road, a perfect 5-0, as you know, at home. And they extend their winning streak to 4 games, and they come away with a resounding victory today, and a rather easy victory as they win by 20 points, 99-79. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show for you. We'll give you some highlights, paint the scene for you one more time, and then get ready to head back home and tell you what is up next for the Aces in their next home game. We've got that for you with final stats right here in the Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona. Final score again, the Aces defeat the Mercury 99-79. You're listening to the Aces Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, the tax lady. Do you...
Visit your neighborhood Port of Subs, and the first thing you'll notice is the smell of fresh baked bread. Now imagine that smell with a hint of savory roasted garlic and a touch of tangy Parmesan cheese. That's Port of Subs garlic Parmesan bread. It's packed with flavors that'll complement the taste of your favorite sub. It's here for a limited time, so try it today at Port of Subs or order online at portofsubs.com or on our app. Port of Subs, slicing up the quality you crave.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
Finley Chevrolet is Nevada's #1 Chevrolet volume dealership. Again, find new roads.
Findlay. Finley Chevy is a place to buy. Home of the... Woo!
The 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup semifinals are coming to Las Vegas. This electrifying match features the region's top nations competing in a must-win match to punch their ticket to the final. Can Mexico return triumphantly and advance in their quest for another Gold Cup trophy? Don't miss the action, and the region's biggest stars compete for North America's top soccer prize. Friday, July 12th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Get your tickets for the Gold Cup semifinal at Ticketmaster.com. For more information, visit goldcup.org.
Oh my gosh, I'm adopting a puppy right now, but I realize what's at home. Oh no, I have nothing. Well, except unconditional love. But yeah, no crate, no pee-pee pads, no dental chews for his little puppy teeth. Before I adopt myself as a new parent, I just get Instacart to deliver everything from PetSmart. Easy, just like raising a puppy is going to be, right? Get Pet Essentials from PetSmart with Instacart. Visit instacart.com to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply.
You know, if you get injured in a car accident, it's scary, it's stressful. Driving on the strip, the 215, the 95, there's more cones everywhere. Drop a canna, what they're doing there, oh my God, what a construction site. I got the DeCastroverde Law Group for you. Alex and Orlando DeCastroverde, they run a family law group dating back to their dad, who was super successful. If you need someone that can help you, sit down with the DeCastroverde Law Group, 702-222-9999. 702-222-9999. Alex DeCastroverde, he's the type of guy you want fighting for you.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and frosty duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary.
Welcome to the Las Vegas Aces postgame show on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Panda Law Firm. Here's TC Martin with tonight's highlights, analysis, and wrap-up.
And wrapping it up here from the Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona, a matinee affair. It was Kids Day, and each and every WNBA team has a Kids Day during the summer, celebrating a lot of the kids' camps that are going around in the various cities. And we got a lot of great Kids Day T-shirts, and these groups, they all come in the different colors. We got green, we got blue, we got dark blue, light blue, baby blue, green, orange, pink, yellow. Pretty cool day, and a good crowd here today. But unfortunately for the Phoenix Mercury fans, they saw the defending world champions come in here and take care of business rather easily. Of course, there was no Brittany Griner, no Diana Taurasi, no Skylar Diggins-Smith. None of those players playing today, and the Phoenix Mercury continues to struggle this season as they fall to 2-9, and the Aces get the victory today, 99-79. Let's tell you how it all went down. The Aces got off to a fantastic start early on, very focused with just the one-game road trip. The Aces last played on Sunday, and were focused, ready to go. Becky Hammond figured they would be, and they came out of the gates really stroking it, not only from inside, but from outside, led by the point guard, Chelsea Gray. Gray now has in the left wing. Gray's going to fire one from there. Count that one again. Chelsea Money Gray for 3, and the Aces up 6, 18-12. Yeah, that was Chelsea Gray's second three-pointer already on fire, and the Aces just shot an amazing percentage, and we'll get to that here at the end of the highlight packages. But continue on the first quarter. Kelsey Plum decided to get into the act as well. Jackie's thinking about another 3, gives it back to Plum for 3. You got that right, KP. And she hits it right in front of Diana Taurasi and gives Taurasi a little pointer there. Say, take that, GOAT. Laughing, of course. And the Aces up now 12, 29-17. Aces close that quarter 32-19 at the end of one. They had 6 3-pointers in that first period. To the second quarter we go. Becky Hammond went to the bench, and we've seen Kirsten Bell get more and more minutes, especially at the end of the first or beginning of the second period. And Kirsten Bell got into the action with 5 points just like that. Outlet pass to Gray. Gray over to Clark. Kirsten Bell 1 for 1. Now 2 for 2. Ring up the triple for KB. And the Aces are up 14, their largest of the game so far. A little KP, a little KB there. And Kirsten Bell has turned out to be kind of a a favorite with the players as well, too. They really enjoy her, and the fans are starting to love her and get a chance to see more playing time for her. All right, so we mentioned Kirsten Bell. We mentioned KB. How about a little more KP? Plum now has it on the left wing. Penetrates down the lane. A little shake and bake move for KP. Off the glass and good. So KP from 3, KP from 2. It's a KP show right now, and the Aces are up 11. The Aces up 11. Then they extended that and went up by 17 at halftime. The score then was 57-40. To the third period we go. Aces come out smoking. They scored 32 in the first, 25 in the second, on their way to 30 in the third. Outlet pass to Alicia Clark. Clark comes across the timeline, fires a pass to Jackie. Jackie steps into another 3. Boom, shaka, laka, laka, boom. Jackie Young putting on a show here in Phoenix today. 8 for 12 from the field, 5 for 7 from 3, and Jackie Young is 23. Boom, shaka, laka, laka, boom, worthy Jackie Young. Unbelievable. She continues this amazing season. 8 for 12 from the field. She finishes today 5 for 7 from beyond the three-point arc, and she leads all scorers once again. Coming off her 28-point performance on Sunday, she has 23 today. The Aces have been doing a fantastic job of sharing the basketball. Chelsea Gray and company, it all starts with the point guard. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Gray gets a pick from Stokes. 2 seconds ago. No look pass inside. Hello, baby, to Candace Parker. Gray to Parker, count the bucket, and we talked about the Aces scoring well at the end of quarters. Put that one in the books because the Aces have now built a 27-point lead, their largest of the game, and the Aces are 10 minutes away from another victory. That was at the end of 3 quarters. They outscored the Mercury 30-20 in that one. And like I said, it was pretty much all over from there. Fourth quarter, A'ja Wilson still in the game a little bit. And she finished off with 20 points, 12 rebounds, and even got involved in the block party. Into the hands of Gustafson for Phoenix. Back to the top of the key. Looking inside. It's Owoende. Tries to spin A'ja around. A'ja rejection and comes down with a board. That's it. A'ja with a rejection and a rebound. Like we said, she led all players with 12 rebounds, the only one with double figures with that, but a strong performance from A'ja Wilson. Rounding out the Aces scoring today, we mentioned Jackie Young led all scorers with 23 points. A'ja Wilson with the 20 and 12. And Candace Parker got her season average of 8 points. KP with 21, so 3 Aces scorers with at least 20 points in this contest. And then overall, you had 4 double-digit scorers as Chelsea Gray contributed 11 points, also dishing out 8 dimes like only Chelsea Gray can do. Rounding out the rest of the Aces scoring, you had Alicia Clark with 4, Kirsten Bell with the 5 that we mentioned. Kayla George came off the bench, hit her first 2 shots with 6 points, and that is the total of your 98 points for the Aces in this game as they win this one by 20 points. All right, moving ahead, we look forward to being back home with Saturday's game as the Aces will take on the Indiana Fever in a pair of games. So the Aces with this nice little stretch of games since their last road trip, 8 of the next 9 at home, and the one standalone one, it was this one right here, a short trip to Phoenix. So a great time for the Aces to get comfortable, get at home, and pile up some wins. They already beat the Indiana Fever one time earlier this year on that East Coast road trip. They won by 5, so the Aces will get a chance to round out the season series and take on the Fever in that game at 6 o'clock on Saturday. Remember, 6 p.m., get your tickets at access.com. Come to the house and be there in person at access.com. And if you can't be there in person, of course, you join us, and we'll be back at our regular home on ESPN 1100, 100.9, your home for Las Vegas Aces basketball. Saturday, game time, again, 6 p.m., pregame at 5:30, and then also Monday, 7 o'clock tip-off with the pregame show at 6:30. So looking forward to getting back home. Final score here again tonight in Phoenix, I should say today, of the matinee affair. The Las Vegas Aces defeat the Phoenix Mercury by the final score of 99-79. The Aces improved to 11-1 on the season. They've now won 4 in a row. TC Martin saying so long from the Footprint Center. I want to thank our good friends, obviously, with the Las Vegas Aces, but the Phoenix Mercury and their crew here inside the Footprint Center. Appreciate their assistance and their help for us to broadcast these games on the road as well. So appreciate all of the teams that make room for us. And of course, my man Danny, taking care of business, doing a fantastic job back there. Danny Smythe, take your pick. I know there's a Y in there. Appreciate you, Danny, for all your help today. And of course, everyone at Raider Nation Radio and our Lotus family of networks, the LV Sports Network. All right, have yourself a good one. We will reconvene Saturday back at the house, back at the Mandalay Bay at the Michelob Ultra Arena as we get ready for the Aces taking on the Indiana Fever. How about that? Aaliyah Boston, the number 1 overall pick. You'll get a chance to see her. She's having a fantastic season from Asia Wilson's alma mater at South Carolina. So that should be a nice little friendly matchup as well, too. But TC saying so long again from the Footprint Center in Phoenix, where the Aces roll to victory 99-79. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you for listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Volkswagen Henderson, Westar Credit Union, and Panda Law Firm. On your home for Aces basketball all season long, ESPN Las Vegas.
Game time. Buzzer beater. Got the fans jumping in the bleachers. Lady.
Hi, I'm Ronnie the Tax Lady. Do you or...
There's a difference you can feel when you step into the showroom at Finley Honda Henderson. Sure, our cars are beautiful, built to last, and our certified pre-owned inventory is one of the largest in the country. But the difference is our people. From the sales floor to the service department, we're focused on you. Because when you're the center of our attention, everybody wins. It may not be what you're used to, but we think it should be. Welcome to the difference at Finley Honda Henderson in the Valley Auto Mall.
Let's celebrate saving money with Happy Hour at Finley Honda in Centennial Hills. Right now at Finley Honda North, they have a great deal on servicing your vehicle, Monday through Thursday with 13% off your bill. That's right, 13% off during Happy Hour on oil changes, brakes, and tune-ups. Finley Honda in Centennial Hills off Azure Road.
Max discount $150. Only applies Monday through Thursday between 1 and 4 p.m. Cannot combine with other discounts or service offers. Excludes tires. Expires 6/30/2023.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and frosty duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary.
This is a colleague here from Panda Law Firm.
Look, we know that nobody wants to talk about their debt or admit they have a debt problem.
Sometimes it's tough asking for help when we need it.
When you do work up the courage to make that call, be sure you're talking to someone you trust. At Panda Law Firm, new clients always meet with a licensed local Las Vegas attorney.
When you pick up the phone for help with your debt, be sure you're calling Panda Law Firm. Voted Best of Las Vegas Gold for the 3rd year in a row.
Call Panda Law, 702-818-3888.
Hello, attorney Xenophon Peters and Judah Zakalik here from Panda Law Firm.
Look, we know that nobody wants to talk about their debt or admit they have a debt problem.
Sometimes it's tough asking for help when we need it.
When you do work up the courage to make that call, be sure you're talking to someone you trust. At Panda Law Firm, new clients always meet with a licensed local Las Vegas attorney.
When you pick up the phone for help with your debt, be sure you're calling Panda Law Firm. Voted Best of Las Vegas Gold for the 3rd year in a row.
Call Panda Law, 702-818-3888.
Farhan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law. Imagine you've been injured in an accident. Now, do you want an assembly line law firm that treats you like a number and settles early for easy money? Hell no. You want an attorney who does everything in his power to translate knowledge and experience into big bucks in your pocket. Call me now for a free consultation at 702-INJURED.
If you've been hurt, Naqvi is the word. Call 702-INJURED.
Every Buick is designed with you in mind. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.49% APR financing on 2022 and 2023 Buick Encore GX models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $750 purchase allowance. Must be a current owner of a 2009 model year or newer non-GM vehicle or a current lessee of a 2018 model year or newer non-GM vehicle for at least 30 days prior to new vehicle sale. Length of contract limited. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 7/31/23.
This place is going to take 6 months to open.
6 months?
That's being,
what, confident?
Cocky. Crazy.
FX is the Bear. All episodes streaming June 22nd, only on Hulu.
The Baseball Tonight podcast.
But I also see, off in the distance on the horizon, this monumental battle for American League MVP.
The Baseball Tonight podcast is on the ESPN app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The WNBA is off to a record-setting start. This season's about super team expectations.
It's a really special opportunity. Things like this don't happen often.
Leveling up. Don't bring care. All she wants to do is show out. And a shiny new rookie class.
Austin slips inside, lays it in.
The WNBA. We're all about Washington at New York. Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Presented by Google.
Mike Greenberg is Greeny.
I don't know exactly what the right thing to say is about Zion. He's unavailable far too often. He does not seem to take care of his body in the ways that we see a lot of the very best players in the sport do. At some point, you have to look at that and say, the ends are not justifying the means. And if I can turn this into someone else's problem, I do it.
Greeny with Mike Greenberg. Weekday mornings at 10 Eastern on ESPN Radio. Plus, you can watch and listen on the ESPN app.
How are you? My name's Scott Van Pelt, host of SC-Pod, along with my partner in crime, Stanford Steve. What do we talk about mostly on the podcast, Steve?
Sports.
Some.
Parenting.
I feel like that comes up a lot. I feel like most recently I've needed some help because I feel like my shortcomings there are evident. It's life stuff, relatable content.
It's fun.
It's just two bald-headed goons just talking about nonsense a lot in a crowded podcast space. There's that one.
We're here.
Here we are.
On June 30th, a hero arrives only in theaters.
Indiana Jones, a final triumph.
This summer, a legend will face his destiny.
I've seen things I can't explain, but I've been looking for this all my life.
His final adventure.
Give him hell, Indiana Jones.
Will be his greatest.
This is it.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Only in theaters June 30th. Tickets on sale now.
Jason Fitz and Harry Douglas are Fitz and Harry.
We're joined now by 12-time All-Star guard Chris Paul.
Harry, how are you, though, by the way, man?
I'm doing good, bro. Good to talk to you, man.
You too, Fitz. You probably don't know. We didn't know each other since we was kids.
Harry has made that clear. Harry knows it. Harry immediately was like, I know CB3. But jaw dropped, yeah.
Harry and Tony, they dad used to do a tournament in Atlanta when we was kids.
Fitz and Harry. Weekdays at noon Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app. This weekend on ESPN Radio, interleague rivals go head-to-head in Los Angeles.
Grand slam, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve and the Houston Astros begin a 10-game road trip against Freddie Freeman and the Dodgers.
Freeman driven well out of here.
The Astros and Dodgers. Coverage begins Saturday at 6:30 Eastern and Sunday at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio. You can also listen on the ESPN app and on SiriusXM Channel 80.
It's NBA draft time. A once-in-a-generation talent.
Wembanyama throwing it down.
Has an esteemed franchise looking to strike gold again. But you gotta go deep.
With the 41st pick.
Because you never know when you'll find a nugget.
The Denver Nuggets select Nikola Jokic.
It's a beautiful time for basketball. The NBA draft, presented by State Farm. Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and ABC.
With the 7th pick, the Denver Nuggets select Jamal Murray.
With the 41st pick, the Denver Nuggets select Nikola Jokic.
So, who's next?
The number 1 pick in the 2023 NBA draft goes to the San Antonio Spurs.
The 2023 NBA Draft, tomorrow at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN. You can also listen on the ESPN app and on SiriusXM Channel 80.
Rumors are flying. 888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. Earlier today, Woj reporting that the Celtics closing in on a potential 3-team deal that would involve Kristaps Porzingis going to Boston, which would be very interesting. Malcolm Brogdon would leave town. Excuse me, just a little sneeze there.
Oh, I was like, uh-oh.
I'll tell you what, I've been sneezing so much, the allergies are just off the charts right now.
See, I don't have allergies. Can I ask a question? How do you decipher between an allergy and a sickness?
It's pretty easy for me. Like, I can tell. Like, a sickness is, with allergies, I don't feel horrible. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than that. Like, when I'm sick, my head feels like it weighs 50 pounds.
Okay, so you can decipher between the two.
Yes, and there are certainly more disgusting ways that I can decipher, but I'm not going to share those. I'm not going to share those.
Let's keep those under wraps.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But at any rate, there's been a lot of talk about Zion Williamson, and we had Wendy on earlier in the show, ESPN NBA Insider, and he once again, as you always do, you learn something from Wendy, but this was something that really surfaced last week, and there is a nuance to the whole Zion thing. He's not available to everybody.
The reason that Zion's name is in the ether right now is because the Pelicans are enamored with Scoot Henderson. And they reached out to both Charlotte and Portland saying, listen, if you're going to trade that pick, let's do some business, and we're willing to talk about our entire roster. And so I think there's an important piece of nuance everyone has to regard here. They're not out there saying, okay, Zion is on the trade market. Who wants to make an offer? You know, I mean, and it's great for TV to hear what Stephen A. says about the Knicks trading for Zion. As far as I know, Zion isn't available to the Knicks. Zion is available to the Hornets or the Blazers, whoever can get them Scoot Henderson.
Now, what was really even more interesting to me earlier in the week, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Woj came on Greeny the other day and said, he doesn't think Zion gets you to the third pick. Like, it would take more than that to get to the third pick, to get to Scoot Henderson. My big thing with Dame Lillard is I'm not convinced that Zion's enough, given how little he has played, to justify staying in Portland if they were to make that trade.
But maybe they could find a way to get more. It sounds like when we were talking to Wendy, like with that third pick and the 23rd pick, there might be ways to package things where they could get more than that too for Zion Williamson. I don't know exactly what Damian Lillard's looking for. I can't quite put my, like, veteran help doesn't give me an answer. Like, it's not a superstar. Is it a super? Like, I'm not sure. So there might be a way where they could give him some depth with what they have in these two picks and maybe future picks or some compensation or another young player.
888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. Mike in Arizona next on ESPN Radio. Mike, what do you got?
Hey, thanks for taking the call.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I first heard about Portland, being in negotiations with Zion. I think that's a steal. I feel, first off, like Zion and Dame would play so well together, considering Dame's, his jump shot and just opening up lanes for Zion. And then on top of that, I just feel like you just have to be patient.
I think we lost you there, but look, I think on the court, the two of them playing together, Shay, would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah, me too. And you know what? There's this other, I do feel like Dame and Zion are very similar, and like we want to see them both win. Like, I think we all want to see Zion be successful, and I would love to see Damian Lillard win a championship. Like, to me, this would be a match that I think we would all really get behind if they could find a way to make it work together, especially in Portland, because I think it's good for the NBA when these small markets do well.
Yeah, no, listen, I agree too. And I think in particular, with Dame Lillard as loyal as he has been to Portland,
right,
to see him get rewarded in that regard, to get that player there, to show that they weren't just relying on him 100%, I think that's a good message for the NBA too.
Do you think that Zion would be happy there, though, in another small market? I mean, he was thinking New York, big picture. That was part of the problem with him going to New Orleans in the first place.
See, if I'm anybody that's advising Zion Williamson at this point,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the message across. You just need to go play, and you need to get better and not worry about where you're playing at this point.
Gentle with the nail trimmers. You mustn't nip the quick.
Short-staffed, Marco needs to fetch some help now.
The poodle has to look like a bear, scruffy to fluffy.
He needs a groomer that will be the bark of the town.
Please hold. Has anyone groomed a chinchilla before?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Progressive Insurance protects people's cars, homes, and other vehicles. But if you've ever seen our commercials or even just heard our name, you probably already knew that. What you may not know is that we support Humble Design, a nonprofit that furnishes homes for families and veterans emerging from homelessness. Because a little help goes a long way. And a lot of help, well, you get the idea. Now, if you already knew all of this about Progressive Insurance, we're impressed. We'll have to find something else cool to tell you next time. Find out more about how we're dedicated to our customers and communities at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Schaap, host of the podcast ESPN Daily. Every weekday morning, I'll bring you the best sports story you'll hear all day. Today on ESPN Daily, for the third consecutive year, summer school is in session for NFL tight ends because George Kittle's Tight End University is happening now. Teron Davenport's been there, and he tells us everything we need to know about TEU. So follow us and listen wherever you get good podcasts.
It's JT the Brick.
How do you take away that weapon from Daniel Carlson? The Raiders hope to have superior players on special teams to make a tackle inside the 15. For field position, now you get the fair catch. What the hell is this? Pop Warner? What's going on? Are you going to let the moms on the field for juice boxes? What are we doing with football where we're saying we want to protect the players by not having kickoffs and fair catches? You kidding me?
JT the Brick, weekdays from noon to 2 p.m. on Raider Nation Radio, 920 a.m.
Hello, Attorney Xenophon Peters and...
Your time is important to you, so it is important to us, too. As a business owner, you want to spend your time focused on growing your business, not on dealing with red tape. You can safely leave that to us. At Pro Group Management, we focus on ensuring that you have the best workers' comp plan for your business. Our team of experts keeps up on all the regulatory issues and compliance updates so you can spend your time growing your business. For self-insured groups, Pro Group Management is the leader in providing Nevada's businesses with reliable, quality workers' comp programs. And we have the awards to prove it. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
Everyone in the national media is looking for some type of controversy with the Raiders well before Jimmy Garoppolo ever played for this team or will take a snap for this team. Everybody is looking for something negative to happen in the national media. They don't want this to be a positive. The national media, from Fox to ESPN to the football websites, do not want this to go well for the Raiders.
JT the Brick, weekdays from noon to 2 p.m. on Raider Nation Radio, 920 a.m.
You know, we're the ones up here celebrating this Stanley Cup, but the crowd, the building that we have every night, not just in the playoffs, but in the regular season, you know, we bring, you guys bring it. You bring it every night. Makes it special for us. It really does.
Captain Mark Stone, we couldn't have said it better ourselves.
It's JT the Brick.
How do you take away that weapon from Daniel Carlson? The Raiders hope to have superior players on special teams to make a tackle inside the 15. For field position, now you get the fair catch. What the hell is this? Pop Warner? What's going on? Are you going to let the moms on the field for juice boxes? What are we doing with football where we're saying we want to protect the players by not having kickoffs and fair catches? You kidding me?
JT the Brick, weekdays from noon to 2 p.m. on Raider Nation Radio, 920 a.m. It's JT the Brick.
I don't like the fact that the Raiders have to open up with 2 road games to open up the year because they're not road games. They're home openers for Denver and Buffalo. If they were playing Denver in week 4, it wouldn't be Denver's home opener. Those are 2 hard places to play. Denver's a rival. They play in Mile High, the rare air. And then you got to open up in Buffalo, and I think that's the toughest game of the year.
JT the Brick, weekdays from noon to 2 p.m. on Raider Nation Radio, 920 a.m.
Did you miss one of your favorite Raiders radio shows? Podcast for the Morning Tailgate, the JT the Brick Show, Unnecessary Roughneck can all be found on our website. So check out lvsportsnetwork.com anytime and listen whenever you want.
Tailgating.
The Morning Tailgate with Clay Baker. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on Raider Nation Radio. Your morning destination for everything Raiders and the NFL. So leave the prep to Clay and start your day on Raider Nation Radio 920. Stay up to date on the latest Raiders news. Follow us on Twitter at RNR920AM and find us on Facebook at Raider Nation Radio 920AM. Listen to Raider Nation Radio from anywhere on the Raiders app or at lvsportsnetwork.com. Don't miss The Rich Eisen Show following the Morning Tailgate. Weekday mornings at 10 here on Raider Nation Radio 920 AM, KRLV Las Vegas.
It's Unnecessary Roughness on Raider Nation Radio 920 with Damon Cotton and John Von Tobel.
Whoa, I know I'm filling in, but you get first billing? What's going on here? John Von Tobel filling in for Q for today. As you notice, we're a little late. Las Vegas Aces put the beat down on the Phoenix Mercury, so we get a little bit later in the day. I'm a little unhappy, though. What's going on here? That's in the radio business. Billing is important. And the name that comes first. What's happening? You want to do this?
When I sent over the copy to Sylvia, I put my name first. And as I was typing it, I was like, you should probably put JVT's name first. And I was like, nah, I can just fix it. I was like, he won't care. It's his last day. He's thinking about vacation. He doesn't care about who gets top billing.
And that's exactly what I open up with. And I'm very upset about it. Caught it immediately. Yeah, I got to go. I get to go on vacation. So this is not my last day here at the station. But, you kind of get that loopy feeling when you can see it. Like I've had a crazy busy day today. And like, this is the end of it. And I love doing this show. It was fun yesterday. I'm looking forward to today's show. I think we have some good topics. We kind of get that zany feeling where it's like you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm ready.
Have you already packed?
No, I'm a last minute packer. Do you pack her? My wife, she has on. So what's today? Wednesday. We're leaving tomorrow morning. Monday afternoon, evening. Like the bags are like open on the bed. She's like folding laundry. I'm like, you're going to need some of this clothes over the next 2 days. She was already packing on Monday. And then today when I leave, she's like, have you packed yet? I'm like, no, I'll do it tonight. Heck, I might do it tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm simple. Just throw some shirts in a bag with some underwear, some shorts. Let's roll. I'm a simple guy.
You're going to end up forgetting something.
I actually usually do. Whether it's like contact fluid or, glasses or some sort of electronic cable that I need. Generally, I will forget something, yes. How are your packing habits?
Oh, I'm just like you, but I like to think that I don't need whatever I forget. I'm like, I must not have needed it.
Yeah, I'm generally one of those guys who's like, I'll get it at Target. Like, yes. in the destination of wherever we're going.
I also just don't like paying for bags. I'm one of those. That's how the airlines get you. So that's why you got to travel light.
Well, I am. So I'm going to open up a whole can of worms here. This is the first time where, my wife, her family, her mom and her dad and her brothers, they live up in Northern California. For those, hey, we got a lot of Oakland people that listen to this show, right? Some old school Oakland folks in the North California area. My wife is from a small farm town, kind of like Central North, called Merced out there in California. By the way, 702-365-9200. We'll give you our topic here in a moment. 69187 RNR is the code word. Text in if you've ever heard of Merced, California. Absolutely love it. But generally we drive. But I was like, no more. No more 6.5 hour drives. I'm done. So we're flying with a 5-year-old who's going to be easy. 5-year-old's easy. And essentially a 2-year-old. So it's going to be, it's only like a 40-minute flight, but I'm a little nervous.
Oh, 40 minutes, you'll be fine.
Yeah, like I feel like it, right? Like my kid, the youngest shouldn't be a problem. I bought like the seats up front with the extra room so I can put them down on the ground if I need to.
Oh, big time.
Yeah,
Oh, my, that's breaking news right there.
Extra $10 each seat, wow. Got to do it. Making good money here at R&R. I don't know. I don't want to step on any toes. Don't want to step on any toes. All right. Let's do it.
Got me off guard.
The opening drive of Unnecessary Roughness on Raider Nation Radio 920 AM is brought to you by Paul Pata Law. It's not about the injury, it's about the recovery.
So I feel like yesterday I didn't lean on my strengths a lot. Okay, so I came in, we did a bunch of Raiders topics, talked about Josh McDaniels, made the case that, shouldn't be on the hot seat. We talked about that, the article that was out there. So I want to kind of lean into my strengths a little bit more here today. And as I said, we're going to learn more about each other here. And so one of my strengths is I cover the world of sports gambling. And it just so happens that we have a topic that ties into the National Football League. So this came down yesterday and got a little bit more on it this morning. Looks like the NFL is reinforcing its gambling policy to players in wake of a recent rash of violations. So this ties into a show topic that I wanted to ask our audience. It's just a simple question. Do you bet on NFL games? Why or why not? 69187, code word R&R. You can, again, call in 702-365-9200. Sports gambling is becoming more and more as part of, the sports media culture. I mean, heck, we got the TV on, watching my buddies. I know these people. on TV. I've shook in their hands. Shaken? Shaken? Whatever. Spoken to them. Daily Wager on ESPN. So, sports gambling is obviously a big thing. We see all the ads every single Sunday, especially when we're watching football, right? And it's also in the news because we are having a lot more of these players commit violations when it comes to sports betting. So with the reinforcement, the NFL is kind of boiling this down to some basic rules. Don't bet on the NFL if you're a player. Don't gamble at your team facility while traveling for a road game or staying at a team hotel. Don't have someone bet for you. Don't share team inside information. Don't enter a sports book during the NFL playing season. I'm going to address that maybe in a little bit. Not maybe, we will. Don't play daily fantasy football. I would assume they mean for money. Can you imagine if they're just nope, no fantasy, you can't do anything. No fun. I assume you can play regular fantasy for free.
Yeah, but the daily fantasy, that's,
Yeah.
That's specifically just for money.
Cash money, baby. So this is kind of the part of, we enter this territory for the National Football League where Mike Florio's kind of been all over this, which is, does the NFL, or should the NFL, I'll ask you, should the NFL just ban all forms of sports gambling for its players? Because their rules are different for front office people, like non-player personnel. The players can't bet on the NFL and all of those intricacies, but they can bet on all the other sports as long as they're filling these parameters that we're talking about here with the rules that are out there now. But should the NFL just nip it in the bud and say, nope, you can't bet on anything?
Nope. No, because the best thing that comes to my mind is that's un-American.